seen a number of these come through where the center to center distance between the wheel axle and the shaft of the pinion gear is not correct. They're too far apart, so what you have is you get this skipping, and as you can see, all the ends of these teeth are all flattened out from the old gear, because that's the only place that was contacting. And even when I put the new gear on, which is here, it just wants to bind. So I'll show you one way to fix that. So after you take the wheel off, you're able to get to this snap ring that's holding that gear on. Use a pair of snap ring pliers and take that off. So I flipped this mower over, and this is looking at it from the other side. You can see this, what is a bolt here essentially, with the hole through it for the axle. That screws into the plate that the wheel mounts to on the other side. And what you got to do is you need to unscrew this so you can get that plate off. You can try using an adjustable wrench, but a lot of times that'll just round off the hex, so you may need to use vice grips, as crude as that is. So here it is with that nut unscrewed. As you can see here, that plate is off now. So in case you were wondering, this is from the wheel that I took off. It's kind of hard to see how far out of mesh the gears are with the wheel still in place. So I just cut the outer part of that wheel off. So this is a terrible design flaw. It's inexcusable, actually, having these gears not meshing properly, and I thought maybe they'd have fixed it with these new parts, so I ordered some new brackets here, but as you can see, they line right up, so you're really stuck with modifying the ones you have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a V-groove in this bracket here, and then squeeze it together and weld it so that the centers are where they should be. I'm using these calipers to get an indication of what the edge to edge distance on these holes is now, so that when I clamp this in the vise and close up the gap, I'll know how far it's moved. As you may have noticed, I had to heat this plate up with a torch in order to undo that bolt. It was in there so tight. I cut that groove out with a portaband hacksaw, and I got it in the vise. Now I'm going to tighten it up, and you can see that gap closing up. I want to move that in just a little over a 1/16 of an inch, so I'll check it with the calipers. Got to put it back together temporarily on the mower. Actually, I closed it up too far, and it was binding. So what I did is I took a chisel and put it down into that slot, and got a hydraulic jack over here that was supporting the other end of this bracket, and kept hammering the chisel in until the gears meshed freely and that wasn't any binding. So now I'm going to weld it up in that position. So there it is, all put back together. It's a little bit tight, but it spins free and drives the mower just like I'd like it to. So hope this helps you out. If it does, please give a thumbs up. Thanks.